Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 9 of my favorite debut albums of all time. The top debuts, those first albums where that band or artist completely knocked it out of the park on the debut. We've only got 31 days in the month, though, so we can only pick 31 here in October 2024. A lot of great debuts. Not going to quite make the cut, but our top 31, our top favorites, will be making the cut, and we're all talking about him each and every day here on the morning show. So today, for this debut, it was released October 17th, 1973, recorded at Warner Brothers Recording Studios and Sunset Sound Recorders in Hollywood, California, as well as a little bit over at Wally Heider Studios in San Francisco, produced by Ted Templeman and the band for Warner Brothers Records. Yeah, I'm talking about Montrose. Self-titled debut studio album, Ronnie Montrose and Company, knocking it out of the park on this killer, very, very important American hard rock / heavy metal release, right? So this is kind of a first, right? Because really, American bands weren't really doing this kind of heavy rock thing, right? This was going on over in the UK big time at the time. You know, you had, of course, the big bands. You had Zeppelin, Sabbath, Deep Purple, Uriah Heep, and a bunch of others, Budgie, right? But for the most part, Judas Priest kind of around this same time as well. But really here in the States, you had not much of anything, right? So Montrose kind of like the first American band to really say, hey, we're going to do something similar to that and play loud, heavy music, blues-based, but still, lots of big power chord riffing and blazing solos and totally amazing vocals and all that sort of thing. Short, crunchy, heavy songs. And that's basically what you get on this classic album, for arguably the blueprint for that first Van Halen album. Ted Templeman, of course, produced that as well. Right, and of course, Sammy Hagar would go on to sing for Van Halen a bunch of years later. So who do we have again? Ronnie Montrose on all sorts of guitars, Sammy Hagar on lead vocals, Bill Church on bass, and Denny Carmassi on drums. What do we got on this album? You might ask. Well, some great songs. It's just chock full of anthems, right? Rock the Nation. Got one of the great opening riffs of all time. Just absolutely love Rock the Nation. And I love the production of this album. Ronnie's guitars are just so molten on here. Really, really great. You got Bad Motor Scooter, another kick-ass, heavy rock anthem. Space Station number 5 with that kind of weird space rock intro, right? But then the bulldozer riff comes in, just so good. I Don't Want It, another great track. Side 1, 4 tunes. Boom, boom, boom. What's crazy about these, none of these songs are long. Space Station number 5 is over 5 minutes, but like Rock the Nation 303, Bad Motor Scooter 341, I Don't Want It 258. So right there, you got 13, 14 minutes. Move on to side 2. Good Rockin' Tonight, cover. Probably my least favorite song on the album. It's kind of like this bluesy boogie type of thing, just under 3 minutes long, but then finishes out real strong. Rock Candy is a terrific track. Man, that bulldozer riff on that too. And that's 5 minutes long, believe it or not. One Thing on My Mind, just under 4 minutes long, another killer song. And then Make It Last, written by Sammy, that's just over 5 minutes long. Make It Last is really good. And they do like the fast-paced rockers, they do some more slower, bluesy kind of heavy things, but all really, really strong. Again, great vocals, great guitar. Ronnie plays some really awesome solos on this record, but he does not overplay whatsoever. This album is more about the riffs, the groove, short little solos, to the point, very, very cool sounding, but he doesn't overplay whatsoever. So, and interestingly enough, this album at the time didn't really do a lot, right? This debuted and peaked on the UK album charts at number 43, and on the US Billboard charts only made it to number 133. This is something like over time has gotten lots of acclaim and sold more. In fact, it eventually certified platinum here in the States, but many, many years later, because at the time this really didn't do all that well, but looked at as a highly influential album here all these years later, right? So, that is my pick for today. Self-titled debut from Montrose. Let me see if we got any. Yes, we do have some singles, right? So, of course, Rock the Nation, released January 1974. Space Station number 5, March 74, and Bad Motor Scooter, April 1974, over in the UK, which is interesting how no singles were released when this album was first released in 1973. All the singles came out after the fact. So you have to wonder if like Warner Brothers was like thinking, that this was going to do big business right out of the gate, which kind of weird to think that, because even Ronnie was not a big name at the time. Sure, he had played with other people, but Sammy's unknown, right? The other two guys are pretty much unknown for the most part. So but they waited till the following year to start releasing singles. But anyway, one of the great heavy rock albums of all time, especially here for American heavy music. One of the first. Not the first, right? You had other bands. You had like Sir Lord Baltimore. You had Mountain and stuff. But the first that's around this time, that's really, and this would pave the way for, of course, Ted Nugent and so many other American and North American bands to follow. Kiss, and Van Halen. The list goes on and on and on. But yeah, Montrose, that's my pick for number 9. Let us know what you think of this album down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Pick number 9, and we'll see you tomorrow for number 8. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below in the video description, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page. We can get all sorts of cool Sea of Tranquility stuff. Our website as well. You've also got the button for the Join Now subscription here on the channel. That's all available as well. Thank you in advance for all your support there. We got the Cameo as well if you want me to do a personalized video for you. All sorts of options to help out the channel and help spread the word. So thanks everybody in advance, and we'll see you soon. It's Wednesday, right? So we got a couple new reviews for you here today. Enjoy those, and hopefully you find something new to check out. And we'll see you tomorrow on the Monsters Den. Until then, I'm Pete Pardo. Have a good one, and see you tomorrow morning for pick number 8. Till then, bye-bye.